Matt Gray is here on the Blaze Radio Network.
Yeah, welcome. Great to have you with us. 888-900-3393. Also at Pat Unleashed on Twitter. Biden dogs, man. I'm telling you. Something's got to be done. Time to put down the Biden dog.
Oh, yeah.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
That Major guy?
Major,
dog?
I guess, is
Yeah.
3-year-old.
Yeah.
Biting people on the White House lawn yesterday. Bit somebody a couple of weeks ago. Was sent to Delaware for further training. Came back and started biting people again.
Yeah, and I still want to know what he did to cause Joe to break his foot. Remember that?
Yes.
I'm playing with him when I was getting out of the shower. Okay, first of all, you're not playing with a dog when you step out of the shower. That's ridiculous.
I wonder if the dog just bit his foot in half. I wonder if that's what happened.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, I think the dogs are a reflection of his parenting skills.
Right?
As you can
a dog,
see.
there are no bad dogs.
Right?
Only bad owners.
There it is. There it is. But, I mean, look at Hunter, shall we?
Shall we? Yeah. Let's look at Hunter.
Spend some time with your dogs, Joe. Maybe they won't be like, well, actually, no, that would probably set them off even more. So I really don't know. But
yeah, I don't know what the answer is.
He's not a friendly pup.
Unless you just put the dog down. Or send him to Delaware and leave him there. Make him stop biting people at the White House.
That would be punishment enough, having to live in Delaware.
Delaware? Yeah. So, I mean, that obviously is the biggest news there is.
Yeah, there's nothing else, right?
There's nothing else.
Oh, cool.
Nothing else going on, really. So
we're good.
We're pretty good, yeah.
Gonna spin the hits the rest of the show?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, we just play the hits now.
Yeah, okay.
We've got AOC at the border. Well, she's actually not at the border. Strangely, she should be standing there weeping like she was, the last time that they were holding kids in cages, and it was so dramatic and so horrifying in such a humanitarian crisis. She's not there crying about it this time, but she is talking about it on Twitter or Instagram or whatever. Here she is talking about it last night.
Whatever.
Oh, yeah?
They want to say, what about the surge?
Whoa, look at that zoom.
Well, first of all, gut check. Stop.
Just gut check.
Anyone who's using the term surge around you consciously is trying to invoke a militaristic frame.
Oh,
and that's a problem.
Gosh sake.
Because this is not a surge. These are children. And they are not insurgents. And we are not being invaded.
Pause it for a second.
Which, by the way...
Surge is not short for insurgent. Is that what she thinks? I believe that's what she's saying here.
Wow, she's dumb.
Surge isn't short for insurgent. Good God.
Just gut check, stop.
Gut check,
Pat.
stop on AOC. First of all, you don't know what the hell you're talking about. Just because surge was used all the time in Iraq and we're sending troops in, you can use surge in a million different ways. It doesn't just have to be, it's not a military term.
Wait, is it like a dictionary definition to back up your claim here, or?
Wow, I doubt it. I doubt there's a dictionary that has the word surge in it. Is there?
I don't know. Do we have the definition?
Let's see. What is the definition
for the word surge?
For the word surge, a sudden and great increase.
Okay.
Huh?
Of military troops.
No.
What?
No, that's not part of it.
Oh, I thought you just stopped reading the definition because it didn't suit you.
Oh, it's a sudden and great increase of anything.
I mean, she's really stupid.
Yeah. You could have a surge in cookies. You could have a surge of
no, gut check stop at the cookies.
Gut
please.
check stop.
Just leave it at cookies.
Right.
Okay?
Let's just leave it there. Let's go ahead and do that. I mean, that is so ridiculous. Let's see what else. All right, let's start her from the beginning again. To get the full
They want to say,
impact.
what about the surge?
Look at that stupid zoom.
Well, first of all, just gut check, stop. Anyone who's using the term surge around you consciously is trying to invoke a militaristic frame.
No.
And that's
they're
a
not.
problem. Because this is not a surge.
It's not.
These are children.
It's not a sudden
and they are not insurgents.
great increase.
And we are not being invaded. Which, by the way, is a white supremacist
Oh, God.
Wow, what
idea,
a racist
philosophy.
Is
the
it?
idea that
Every buzzword.
if an other is coming in the population,
No, it's
that this is like an
anybody.
invasion of who we are.
Oh, good gosh. It could be an invasion from Canada of white people. It's not a white supremacist thing. It's a we want to know who's coming into our country thing. It's a what are you bringing to us thing. What are you doing here? Are you healthy? I mean, there's so many things that you want to know about the people coming into your country. And when they're not stopping and checking in with you along the way and doing it legally, then yes, it is an invasion. Yeah, it is. It is an invasion. I'm so tired of it. Everything is white supremacy with it. That just shows how racist they are. On a regular basis, every single day, they're invoking white supremacy. White supremacist. Everything's a white supremacist idea. If you want the rule of law followed, that's white supremacy. Wow.
Just gut check stop, Pat. Okay? Seriously.
And her stupid little gut check stop nonsense. That's very hip. You're just really, really cool. From the woman who doesn't even know what a disposal is in her sink.
Garbage disposal.
Yeah. Doesn't even know what a
First of
disposal
all,
is.
Uh-oh.
Just gut check.
Stop. Okay.
But yeah, so
The worst.
So she's claiming that if you use the word surge to describe what's happening at the border, then you're a hater trying to compare children to an invading army or something like that.
I guess so.
Is there anybody you can think of that's described the influx at the border as such?
Let me think.
Anybody come to mind? I mean,
There's
take your
one
time.
guy that comes to mind.
Who's that?
What I would do as president is several more things because things have changed. I would, in fact, make sure that we immediately surge to the border. All those people are seeking asylum. They deserve to be heard. That's who we are. We're
go.
a nation that says if you want to flee, and you're fleeing oppression.
Surge to the border.
Yeah, come on in.
You surge. We want to make sure there's a surge to the border of all those people coming in. Oh.
AOC's not smart enough to be referencing that.
No.
So she would not be calling out Joe Biden.
So.
Not in that case.
First of all, a gut check stop. A surge. These are not insurgents.
What? I really think she believes that surge is the root word of insurgent.
She does. She does.
Could she be any more butt stupid than she is? I don't think so. I think she's as butt stupid as they come.
We may get more examples as time goes on.
Yeah, we might. And
hold on. Can we just, at the very, very beginning of that clip, look at this ridiculous zoom. I mean, I'm jealous because I can't figure out how to do that with my phone. That's the truth. But watch, what is this weird...
They want to say, what about the surge?
What about the...
Well, first of all,
She's...
just gut check, stop.
She zooms in. What?
right up to her eye. Do that one more time. I missed that the first couple times.
They want to say, what about
Whoa.
the surge?
What about
Hello.
the surge?
Well, first of all,
Let me zoom into my
just
nostrils.
gut
First of
check,
all.
stop.
She's been listening to the show a lot, or Jeffy's, one of the two, maybe both.
Yeah.
First of all. So is that something she's doing remote control, or is she just bringing
No,
her
it's-
phone up to her eye, or what is she
She
doing?
could do that, but I think she was just, you can zoom with your thumb there on the screen.
Right. Yeah, right. Yeah, you could. Yeah, okay.
Think. I don't know, man.
Try it. Let's see if we can get your eye zoomed and
How do we want to do? Oh, wait, where's the camera? Oh, it's so hard to do this. Hold on.
Yeah, I can see it.
Okay, here we go.
I don't know if the camera can.
See? Look, mine just flips over.
No,
Okay, there's the
nothing
wall.
happened.
There's the wall, everybody. Hold on.
Okay.
Let me try one more time. I wasn't recording. Here we go. Just, what about the board?
Nope.
Just gut check stuff. So
Nope.
for me, I would have to do.
Yeah, you.
It could be operator error with me, though. I mean,
It could
literally,
be.
AOC may actually be smarter than me when it comes to cell phone
She actually
usage.
did it in a pretty cool way.
What were you saying, Rob?
But.
What did he say?
Try the pinching motion.
Oh, the pinching motion.
Oh, okay.
Wow. That's what she
Yeah,
said.
all
See?
right.
Okay.
That's kind of hard to do while you're talking, though, isn't it? All right, here we go.
All right.
Gut check, stop. Okay, does it need an iPhone to do that?
It might be an Android issue.
Yeah, maybe that's an Android issue.
Stop!
You've got an Android. And it tells you who's
Man.
the superior phone there.
Seriously. Look at it. It says can't zoom in or out in this mode. It just flashed that on my screen. So, but that's good to know. I could have done that.
Good to know.
If I'm pointed the other way. So if anybody wants a big close-up of the wall.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, look at that.
Oh, look at that!
Yeah, woo, gut check, stop. There's the wall. Okay.
The wall was really cool because
Wasn't that cool?
it got really close and
You
then
can really
far
see some
away.
definition. I'll be posting those
Yeah.
videos later.
You can really see the brick
Right.
and
Right.
all the definition.
Let me show you how strong I am. I will punch this brick wall. Man, I am terrible at this. I could never be a weatherman. Ow!
Wow, man, what a macho man. What toxic masculinity you're exhibiting over there.
It didn't feel that good anyway.
No, even though it's not actual
Yeah,
brick.
we're good. Just
Yeah, it's going to surprise some people that that's not real brick. 888-9. It hurt anyway.
or
huh?
that I injured myself. That's not going to surprise anybody either.
All right, 888-900-3393. You know, we actually have some famous people that are sick and tired of the cancel culture. True. One of whom is Adam Carolla. Maybe not a huge surprise because he has some common sense. But he says the woke mob has conquered everyone now that they've gotten to comedians. So true. Said professors and cops and politicians, they caved. Now the fact that comedians have caved meant they got to everyone. If comedians are scared, then everyone is scared because they were really our last hope. They're our last sort of truth tellers in society. If they get to what's his face? Dave
Chappelle?
Yeah, Dave Chappelle. Then we're done. Completely done. Carolla added that I was like an Indian who has just put his ear to the ground and heard something ominous coming my way. And it was this woke bull crap, and I knew it. My feeling is that if as a comedian I can't speak my mind, or I'm scared that people will think I'm going to say, or I start governing or editing myself, then I shouldn't be a comedian anymore. I should go back to swinging a hammer. Yeah, but I mean everybody's afraid, and Sharon Stone, actually of Basic Instinct fame, Sharon Stone,
Right.
she tore into cancel culture. She called it the stupidest thing I have ever seen happen.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. She's 63 now. Wow. And she joined Sirius XM's Just Jenny, one of my favorite programs of all time.
Oh, tell us about it.
Yeah,
Sell me on it.
Well, it's just Jenny talking about stuff. She has some famous people on from time to time, like
Oh, really?
Sharon Stone. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's really good. Really, really awesome. I never miss an episode.
Okay.
It's Jenny Hutt, is her name.
What channel are we talking about?
It's one of the Sirius XM channels.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah. I forget. I've got it programmed into my...
Oh, so for you,
Yeah.
it's just a hotkey.
Right.
Like you don't even know
Right. I don't even know.
the number.
But Jenny asked Stone her feelings on celebrities and people in general being afraid to have real conversations. And Stone said, I think cancel culture is the stupidest thing I have ever seen happen. I think when people say things and they feel and mean, and it's offensive to you, it's a brilliant opportunity for everyone to learn and grow and understand each other. Yeah. No, it's an opportunity for people to be offended by something they don't want to hear, and then they want to stop hearing it forever. And they want to stop the person from ever saying anything ever again.
Yeah, but do you think we've crossed the Rubicon? I mean, are we done?
I don't know.
You think we can even go back to any kind of, and not just with cancel culture, but just in COVID culture in general? Like, do you think we will ever, I know the answer, so I'm not even going to ask the question.
Get back to normal?
Yeah.
No. Doesn't look like it.
My hand hurts.
You've probably broken something.
Probably.
So congratulations on that. Let me tell you about ScoreMaster. Getting your best credit score can make your whole life better. Because it could mean that you get a loan you for a car or your house, or your job might even be dependent on a good credit score. Sometimes employers check. The average American has 97 points they can add to their credit score, but of course, no idea how to get them. ScoreMaster knows how. ScoreMaster isn't credit repair, it's credit science, and it helps you get your points fast. In fact, the average ScoreMaster user adds 61 points in 20 days or less. And getting your plus points fast means you could save a fortune before you apply for a loan or a credit card or whatever kind of credit you're applying for. It's also great for business owners who use their credit score to finance their business. You can enroll in just minutes, and they'll show you how many plus points you can add to your score and how fast. So visit ScoreMaster.com/Pat. Check it all out. ScoreMaster.com/Pat.
Beware, Pat Gray is unleashed.
Megan Rapinoe of the U.S. women's soccer team.
Oh, what now?
She says banning transgender women from women's sports, nothing short of discrimination. By golly. And she wants it to stop. In a Sunday op-ed piece in the Washington Post, Rapinoe, an outspoken advocate for the LGBTQIA2+ community, says that transgender women, biological males who consider themselves to be female, should not be excluded from women's sports. Wouldn't that be interesting if a whole team full of transgender women went up against, the U.S. women's team?
Wait a minute. Hold on. The U.S. women's team that lost to little boys?
Well, they were 14 and 15.
Okay.
The boys were.
Are they maybe
14 and 15, and it was pretty close. It was 5-2.
Maybe they're pushing their luck by inviting dudes onto the field. Grown men.
Yeah. Right?
I meant that identify as women.
By the way, that did happen. The U.S. soccer team came to Dallas, played one of the Dallas-Fort Worth, was it 14 and under?
It was like a JV team or something.
It was a 14 and 15-year-old club team here in Dallas.
Yeah.
And they crushed them. The boys crushed the U.S. women's soccer team.
In a friendly. It didn't count.
Right. It didn't count. Wink, wink. And certainly that wasn't humiliating.
Oh.
So, yeah, let's get a bunch of transgender women to play against actual women. I think that's a really good idea. Let them dominate them.
Make it so. Honestly, a little country that's trying to make a name for themselves. Could you see this?
Should put together a bunch of men who identify as women.
Oh, this would be, this is a brilliant
you imagine
plan.
that?
Oh, yes, and I want to root for that. I want to root for that little team that, because they have the little qualifiers on the crap for World Cup and stuff, and just follow the transgender team from Liechtenstein or something.
I want this to happen now.
Somebody make it so.
Somebody's got to put together a whole squad of men who play soccer, but they identify as women. Okay?
And it has to be in. This is how little I know about soccer. It has to be in North America or South America, whatever. I hate soccer so much. But if it's over here in this hemisphere,
then they can eliminate the U.S. women
get the women
Olympics.
out instead of hoping that one day you'll cross paths.
Right.
Let's make it happen. Come on there.
Like Jamaica.
Jamaica could do this, right?
Dominican Republic. Somebody like that. Yeah, I like it. I love it.
We need to make this happen.
Forget Liechtenstein. Let's do Dominican Republic.
Yeah.
And just 14 or 15 men who identify as women. But they're really good soccer players.
Aruba could do this. I mean, just make it so, because people always move to other countries to play on their Olympic squads or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
They don't have to be on these little countries. You could take.
Right. That's right.
It could be a project of Americans that move down there.
Yes.
Oh,
you could have. Yes, that's even better. A bunch of Americans who
Dudes.
have Dominican heritage.
Well, I don't think that even matters.
I think you have to have some heritage.
What does that mean?
Like, for instance, you could play for Italy if you're Italian American.
Okay. Really?
Yeah.
So that's the way that works? You can't just move there and be like, I'm a resident now?
No.
Okay, so let me get this straight.
I don't think. Well, maybe
You have to have
Maybe
a
you could.
heritage from one of these countries, but you could be a dude just saying you're a chick, and that's cool.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Right. That makes perfect sense.
Perfect sense.
Perfect sense. Unbelievable.
I want to identify as an Aruban.
And then we'll show Megan Rapinoe that, hey, we don't discriminate.
Right.
No, there's a whole bunch of, dude women that are playing against you guys. What? What's the problem?
And she's retired, right? So she doesn't care.
No, she's still playing.
She is still playing?
Yeah.
Oh, well then definitely make it so,
I
because
saw
I
her
want to
out
see.
on the pitch just over the weekend.
Oh, it has to happen now. I want to see her
Uh-huh.
and her specifically lose.
I do too. Although I love it when I love that the American women do really well. It's the number one team in the world, and I like that. But they piss me off. She's just really pissed me off now. So she deserves this. Mm-hmm. She deserves it, because this is it's lunacy to believe that these men should be competing against women. Biological men should not be competing against biological women in these sports. It's not fair and it's not right. If you want them to compete in sports, put together a transgender league, and then they can compete all they want. And then it's fair. Mm-hmm. You got a whole bunch of men who have become women. You got women who've become men. You got all these transgenders going at it. It'd be great. Put together a transgender league.
A league?
Yes.
Just a team.
A team.
Just a team.
Well, I want a whole league for them so that they can be included in every sport. In every sport. And then they don't have to go up against the girls in Connecticut and the wrestling team in Texas. And there's no discrimination. And there's no trans hate or phobia at all. You got your own league. Go play. But they don't want that. That's not what they want. They won't accept their own bathroom. They won't accept their own league. They've got to take over the women's league. The women's bathroom, they're going in the women's locker room, and they're going into the women's sports.
And they need to go to the World Cup. It's where they need to be going.
Yes, and the soccer team needs to be put together, and they need to be on this hemisphere and play against the United States women team. That'd be fun.
How do we get this to happen?
I don't know, but we're going to figure it out and make it happen. It absolutely must. You brought this on yourself, Megan. Now we're going to put together the transgender team that takes you on.
Okay.
All right.
We'll try to get a tweet or something to go viral, or maybe this clip. Daniel, this is our separate clip for the day right here. Talking about the transgender folks playing soccer. Okay? Done.
All right, 888-900-3393. Also at Pat Unleashed on Twitter. By the way, 30,000 illegal aliens have been released directly into the country. 30,000. But probably only about 10% of them have COVID-19, so that's only 10,000 people they've released into the country with COVID positive.
Into what state?
Oh, it's 3,000, not 10,000.
Oh, okay. What state got those?
Well, they've been released into the United States, so that means wherever. Probably mostly Texas, Arizona, and California, I would suspect.
And I'm sure that they're traveling inside bubbles. They're not spreading it to anybody.
Right.
So
Yeah,
there's no risk there.
Sure.
Right. So
Sure.
Yeah, so we're now at...
They're social distanced, They're wearing double masks. They're vaccinated. Of course, none of that is true. And we don't care. The United States government doesn't care. And this just keeps happening. Border Patrol has released 30,000 illegal immigrants directly into the country since January as facilities designed to hold them overflow, and this crisis continues. Former acting commissioner of U.S. Customs and Border Protection, Mark Morgan, told the Washington Examiner that the migrants were released by Border Patrol without being transferred to Immigration and Customs, where families can be held for 20 days. You're not going to find that anywhere because they're locking down the information, he said. Morgan made the remarks after a roundtable discussion in the Rio Grande Valley of South Texas, which included lawmakers, ranchers, medical officials, and business leaders. The news comes as the Biden administration continues to grapple with the worsening crisis. Though publicly downplaying the crisis as a challenge, the administration is clearly scrambling to manage the rapid influx and is now apparently electing to simply release them into the country as space to house them runs out, and perhaps without even issuing court dates. They don't have court dates. They don't have medical exams. We don't know if they have COVID or not. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.
Okay, hang on.
But again, only about 10% of them have been COVID positive, so that's only 3,000 people.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
And we're not calling it a crisis anymore. We're calling it a challenge.
No, it's a challenge. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just gut check, stop. Okay.
Well, first of all,
Yeah.
just gut check, stop.
Thank you.
Okay, thanks.
Still a surge, lady.
These aren't insurgents, Keith. Why do you call it a surge when these are not insurgents?
Because those are two different things, I think is what I was going for.
Really?
Yeah.
What do you mean? No, I'm talking about the surge you said it was.
Yeah, it's a
which
surge.
is the root word for insurgent.
Is it really?
Right? Yeah.
Are we learning something
Clearly,
here?
yeah.
I want to thank AOC for the lingual lesson there. Boy, here's a lingual lesson. Don't use a word if you don't know how to pronounce it, Keith. I mean,
perfect.
she is so. But is she not
So
representative of her district?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Well, then there we have it.
Absolutely.
Oh.
She's such an airhead. I mean, it's amazing to watch her.
And she'll have a job for as long as she wants it.
But look, she can do this, and you can't. She's
that?
already proved that.
Well, first of all,
Oh, wait.
just gut check,
no.
stop.
Wait, you got to go back a little bit
Yeah,
further.
he wants to see the beginning.
Yeah, I wanna
he
see
wants
the
to mock
beginning.
my camera ability.
They want to say, what about the surge?
No. Okay.
I'm going to work on that.
Don't you wish you had an iPhone now?
Well, no, but I
No?
wish that Android didn't suck.
Uh-huh.
Let's see. See, I can do it? Oh, wait, hold on. There's got to be a way. Oh, no, it said it. Remember, it even
Yeah,
told
it said
me.
it can't do it in that mode.
It even told me that it sucks.
So in record mode, you can't do it,
Right.
which is stupid.
Kind of hurts.
Well, if you just went live, I wonder if you could do it. If you're not recording.
Like if I did like a Twitter, like a live thing. Gosh,
Uh-huh.
I don't know that I've
I wonder.
done that. Let's see. How do I?
So
I don't even know where to go for that. Let's see. Oh, live. Oh, look, I'm streaming live now.
okay,
Okay, but I want it to go the other way.
try the pinch now. Try the pinch, and that doesn't work in live mode either. Or does it?
Yeah,
or does it?
Oh, yeah. Look at that. Wait.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Get your
Boom.
eye. Move it. Zoom it right into your.
But now I can't.
Right up to your
I
eye.
can't see.
You got to flip the camera around, don't you?
But how do I do that?
Dummy. All right, 888-900-3393. Also at Pat Unleashed on Twitter. Oh,
It works, Pat. It
Look at
works
that.
in live mode. Yay!
we got Jeffy to chew the fat with next.
Woo.
And great to have you with us. Thanks for being here. 888-900-3393. No, all right. Which theme do you prefer today? We go with.
Oh, you got a choice.
Yeah, you get a choice.
Really?
Yeah, you choose.
Wow. First of all,
Yeah. First of all.
just
First
gut check.
of all. Gut
Just-
check.
Just
stop.
stop.
Yeah.
She's awesome.
So, Space Odyssey or the Jeffy theme?
Well, you did Jeffy's theme last week, so.
I did.
Yeah.
So,
Let's go.
all right. Crescendo. Here it comes.
Oh. Gut check. Stop.
Just come on.
All right.
That's got to be killing some dogs
Oh, man.
all over
Come
America.
on. Maybe we should be playing that at the White House.
Well, first of all, just gut check. Stop.
Right.
Thank
exactly.
you. Thank you.
All right. Time to chew the fat now with Jeffy.
I didn't even think I was going to get here this morning. I mean, I dodged like 6 bridges falling down.
Oh, the
and
infrastructure crumbling.
I just
Yeah.
made it here.
Yeah.
I just made it here.
Yeah. It's to the point now where you almost can't get wherever you're trying to go.
I know.
Too many crumbled bridges.
That's why Biden's going to be in Pittsburgh today.
Yeah. Okay.
To give us the new overhaul.
Can he get there with our infrastructure?
Wait a second. Hold on. Time out. Stop. Gut check. Stop. Hold on. He said last week, I'm going to be in Pittsburgh tomorrow. Dude doesn't even know what day it is. That wasn't until
that's
now.
Right. That's right.
He is.
All I know is that
right.
engineers gave the nation's infrastructure an overall C-.
Really?
Yeah. So, I mean, I thought it was worse than that, actually.
It's an F.
So,
it's an F minus.
all I know is continued underinvestment is going to cost us more than 3 million jobs, $10 trillion. So something has got to be done.
Yeah. Well, how many times are they going to say that before they finally fix whatever it is that needs to be fixed? How many times? Seriously, how many times?
So it can't,
We have spent trillions of dollars on the infrastructure.
And there's going to be more trillions spent.
At least $2 trillion.
Yeah.
Just on the infrastructure.
Will it ever be fixed properly?
No.
With only $2 trillion.
Not with $2 trillion. No. No, it won't.
That's underinvesting.
They're going to put $621 billion into transportation, like bridges, roads, public transit, ports, airports, and electrical vehicle development. They've got $400 billion to care for elderly and disabled Americans. What does that have to do with?
Wait,
our
are they holding up
infrastructure?
bridges?
No, is that this part? Is that
Yeah.
this part of the second package or the third package of the bill?
This is the first package.
Okay.
And
The
this is
first
gonna-
$2 trillion.
It's going to help him.
They're going to inject more than $300 billion into improving drinking water infrastructure,
Oh, man, we need
expanding
that.
broadband access, and upgrading electrical grids.
All right, enough with the expanding
Awesome.
broadband access.
Yeah,
Who
the
isn't?
Lumbee tribe.
Right.
That's that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
That's putting high-speed internet where they were doing dial-up before, and we're paying for it with our tax-paying dollars.
Which is, good because we want everyone to have high-speed internet.
Sure we do. Sure we do. We're also going to invest $580 billion in American manufacturing, research and development, and job training efforts.
Oh my goodness.
We're going to retrofit affordable housing for $300 billion.
We're going to retrofit
Affordable housing, along with
that
constructing and upgrading schools, because our schools, I mean, you got railroad tracks running through a lot of these schools.
I mean, they're still. That's why they're not open, right?
Right.
They were complaining
Yes.
that they didn't have the new air filtration systems that were needed.
No.
And in some of these, in the inner cities, the 9 o'clock train goes right through homeroom.
Right.
It's pissing me off. It needs to stop.
Not a part of the country? Yeah. The schools are doubling as train stations.
Right. Yes.
And so it's finally
needs to
time to
stop.
address it.
It does.
Okay, gut check. Gut check. Stop.
That
Gut
does
check.
need to stop.
Stop.
Yeah, that does need to stop. Trains through homeroom.
Yeah, it needs to stop. It does.
I'm willing to spend a couple bucks.
You know how
on
many kids have
ending
been
that.
killed by the trains going through their homeroom?
I don't know how many.
Many.
As many as that the total
Many.
count?
Yeah,
many.
it's many.
I mean,
It's sad,
getting in
too.
between classes is a tricky proposition.
It's difficult. You got to train around.
I got to get home today, too, because Godzilla vs. Kong, HBO Max today, baby.
Is it today?
And, yeah, it releases in
nice.
theaters, too, and it's like set a new pandemic record around the world.
Saw that. 121 million?
Yeah, a little bit more now. I mean, that was past weekend. But they're looking for this to be huge for them.
Who's the good guy? Godzilla
I
or
don't know.
King Kong?
I don't know who to root for. That's a tough one.
Yeah.
You know, they come out when the when there's imbalance in the world. That's when the Titans come out.
Yes, that's correct.
Oh, that's a good
The
time to come out
monsters
then.
come out. That should have happened a long time ago.
I know. Inside fighting each other, I don't know who to root for.
I don't know. I don't know.
So, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's
he's
a
pissed.
one angry lizard there. Wow.
Speaking of movies, congratulations are in order to Ramiro Alanis of Florida, Riverview in Tampa Bay, to be exact. Broke the record, the Guinness World Record, for the most cinema productions attended for the same film after watching Avengers Endgame 191 times in theaters.
Oh my gosh!
Congratulations to
Gotta be
Ramiro
kidding me.
Alanis.
I would not be proud of that.
Crowned the unofficial king of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. And he's a personal trainer in Florida and his Guinness World Book of Records. It didn't come without sacrifices.
Right, how much it cost him?
Didn't come without sacrifices. The most difficult part about his attempt was giving up his social life with his family, the gym. I mean, I wouldn't have done it. I can't give up the gym. And I lost 16. He said he lost 16 pounds of muscle, and managing his work hours between screening times at the theater.
And what does he win for this besides our condemnation?
Record holder
Yeah,
for the world.
So,
Okay, 191
boy.
times. Now he broke the previous record held by Anthony Mitchell, who must be bummed. He was the winner by watching Avengers: Infinity War 103 times in the theaters. Ramiro spits on 103 times, man. 191 times in the theater.
Oh my!
he couldn't get to 200. You're that
I
close,
know.
and you don't get to 200.
Well, why
Right.
doesn't he stop at 104?
He's going to do that with the next.
It's like, who was it that stopped one short of 500 touchdowns or something? Was it Peyton Manning?
Stick around for another
it-
game.
Yeah, come on, you throw one more touchdown pass. Why would you do that?
I don't.
Why would you do it? Stupid.
Yeah, thank you.
It's stupid.
Are you saying the guy that watched Infinity War, Endgame 191 times is stupid?
Yeah. Yes, I am.
That's what you're saying?
Yes.
All right, whatever.
To endure those movies, I mean, they're okay, I guess.
But 191
But
times?
191 times?
I mean,
No.
I've seen a lot of movies multiple times.
Yeah, me too. Like Princess Bride, I've seen, I don't know,
Who hasn't?
30 times?
Who hasn't? But
Groundhog Day?
I was talking
I'll bet
about
I've
good
seen
movies.
Groundhog Day 20 or 25 times. Yeah, well, good movies like what? Tell me what's not a bougie movie to you.
Jeffy's hitting pause on a lot of them.
And we're safe now, Pat.
You didn't
We're
tell me
safe.
which movie. You were so good.
I mean, it's a family show. You don't want him to tell you every movie he
The
watches. Right?
Dwarf's Princess Bride. Go ahead.
I mean, the first one that comes off the top
Dumb
of my
and
head.
Dumber.
Whoa.
First of all,
Tommy Boy is definitely
check.
up there.
stop. Gut check. Stop.
Coming to America. And we're safe. We're safe now. And I didn't mention Gladiator.
Gladiator's a good movie.
Oh,
We agree on that
Godfather.
one. I didn't like it enough to name my children after it,
Well,
like you did.
I didn't name
But
children.
a child after it, but I did like it. Go ahead.
I just wanted you to know that we're safe. Okay? We're
Okay.
safe. No need to worry anymore. It's off the list. It's off the list. It was first detected in 2004. Apophis is now officially off NASA's asteroid risk list.
Oh, what?
We've ruled out any chance of it smacking the Earth in 2068. Shoo.
Good.
That's
Man.
too bad. We
I
could
was
have used that.
So it came within 10.6 million miles earlier this month, and they got a closer look at it and said, "Nope, we're fine."
Hold on.
But now it's supposed to come
Yeah.
within 20,000 miles of us in 2029. That's a shave.
What?
That's a shave, my friend.
Oh, yeah, that's close.
How close?
20,000 miles.
Huh.
I mean, that's between us and the moon, my friends. That's close.
Super close.
Yeah, that's closer to us than
Well, the moon is 280,000 miles away.
Yeah.
I mean,
that's way closer.
I appreciate
than the moon.
them being out in front on this asteroid with 2068, 2029, whatever. But can we maybe keep an eye to the sky with the ones that are like, hours away that they go, oh, it just passed us.
And here's the weird thing about that. They just declared that we are free of being hit by an asteroid for the next 100 years.
Yeah, and that's because of this.
Nothing will hit us for 100 years.
That's because of this one, the Apophis, because they said, nope, we're fine now. We got to look at it. And
I mean,
we're
how
fine.
can you be sure of that?
Again, they didn't see the ones that came within between us and the moon.
We heard,
Plus-
and that was what we got a day's notice or something, or we knew it when it.
And then there
flew
was
by.
one between like Dallas and Alaska, right? That they didn't warn us about until it was too late.
Plus 20,000 miles?
They don't
mean,
know.
a little windstorm. Yeah, that thing is hitting us.
They don't know.
They don't know.
But,
you
well,
can't say definitively.
Are you saying that? Well, they just did. NASA's Center for Near-Earth Object
NASA
Studies.
said,
what are you talking about?
All
They
right,
just
well,
did. How are you?
I stand
you're
corrected.
A
doubting
government
their
agency, perchance?
It is.
Okay.
It
Well,
is.
then, they
Yeah,
don't know.
it is.
All right, let me tell you for a second about Texas Superfood. Actually, about 60 seconds. But the top two things people say they notice when they start using Texas Superfood: more energy, better sleep. Those are both so great. Texas Superfood. It gives you the power of nutritionally dense fruits and vegetables. And I just don't eat any. Quite honestly, I do eat some fruit. I don't eat any vegetables.
That's how to get around
Really?
it.
Yeah, none. Seriously. Except vegetables that really aren't that good for you, like potatoes, corn, peas. I can eat
What do you
those.
mean? They're vegetables. That's
Yeah.
still good for you.
They're like
talking about?
starches, and they're not. They're not.
Jeffy's
that
like,
good.
oh, I got to change my diet now. I've just been eating corn and potatoes.
Yeah, no, I'm not doing that.
But
that's why there's
it's,
Texas Superfood.
That's why there's Texas Superfood. They get ripened, antioxidant-rich, raw natural fruits and vegetables. Makes maintaining proper nutrition incredibly easy. Each ingredient's been certified and selected to give you the optimal nutritional intake. And all the fruits and vegetables they grow are grown organically from locally sourced farms with the highest quality nutritional supplement available on the market. Go to TexasSuperfood.com and check it out today. That's TexasSuperfood.com.
The following segment of Pat Gray Unleashed is brought to you by the conservative Colonel Sanders. Pick up a $20 fill-up today.
Try my chicken. It's finger-licking good.
All right.
Wow.
Yeah.
Sponsored segment, Chewing the Fat. Nice.
How about that?
My.
Yeah, that's outstanding.
No wonder Glenn stays so busy. He wasn't here yesterday. He was out hawking chicken. So, and then, probably promoting his little doll,
Remember
too.
to
So.
subscribe to Chewing the Fat since it's a sponsored segment here on Pat. Let's just make that happen. It's been 2 months since Kamala Harris was sworn in as Vice President of the United States. And, I know that she's known from this show now as the anti-hero, the Giggler. And so she and hubby Doug, I know you care about how they're living, but they're living like homeless people, Pat.
Oh, no. What's going
They're
on?
living like homeless people. I mean, they moved out of their condo in Washington, D.C., which is described as sleek, eco-chic, minimalist building in D.C., whatever that is. And they were supposed to go to the Naval Observatory residence where the vice president is supposed to live. But renovations to that, they can't live there. And there's no way. I mean, the Harrises aren't moving into a house after the Pences have been there.
No, I mean, you got to
without
gut it and remodel
That's
it.
pretty much what they're doing.
I feel that they have more room than they need since all of their stuff is probably in the White House garage just waiting for Joe to move out.
Right?
Maybe that's what's
so they're staying at Blair House,
Yeah.
which is the president's guest quarters across Pennsylvania Avenue from the White House, and I'm sure it's like living in a trailer park.
It looks like it, right?
Yeah, it does. It's antiques and museum quality pieces throughout the 100+ rooms.
Wait, 100 rooms fit right
which
there?
include a gym, a private hair salon, and full-time staff of more than a dozen. So I don't know how they're getting by.
Wow.
I don't know how they're
That doesn't
getting
look
by.
like that big
Hold
a
on,
place,
Jeffy,
does it?
question. You see the picture here on
Yeah,
Blaze TV?
Blair House.
Is Blair House just that middle bright section, or is it like the whole thing and that's just That's just
It's got to be the whole
nasty
thing, right?
No, it's underground.
Color.
It's underground.
Okay. It's underground. He has no idea.
I don't.
He doesn't.
But I mean,
I know.
Who designed the outside? It doesn't even match. Okay, now I'm turning into a designer here.
My favorite quote of between Kamala and hubby.
Oh yeah, the first
Doug.
gentleman or second
Doug.
gentleman or whatever.
Kamala said Doug is getting more involved in cooking because her schedule can no longer handle the hands-on approach she likes to take in the kitchen. It takes him about 4 hours to do what I do in an hour, but it's delicious. So I just have to be quiet and let it happen. Do you?
What?
Do you?
Wait, she's more busy?
Nobody believes that she's being quiet.
No.
Wait a minute. Hold on a second. She's more busy as the vice president, a job that John Adams called the most insignificant job in our government, than she was as a senator. This just proves she's the one running the country. She's the president.
Well, I mean, she's down at the border, right? She's fixing the border crisis, which isn't a crisis. So she's on it. She's got
tackling all the way.
Oh, I know.
And saying we're not paying them nearly enough.
I know. The new the giggler.
Seriously. There are people who have been committed who sound more reasonable than that lady.
And I just want to end on an actual sad note.
Oh, no.
I know. And seriously, Tedd Webb from Tampa Bay, died 70 WFLA, passed away yesterday.
Did he really?
He was 72. I want to say, rest in peace to my friend Tedd Webb. I mean, there's so many stories that I can tell you off the air that I will not tell you on the air. But I love that man, and we had the same birthday, and it was just
Webb's World, man.
Right.
Webb's World.
Right. And
really
so
sad.
just rest in peace, my friend. And I'll end chewing the fat with words from Tedd Webb, how he ended all of his shows. Live it up. So I love you. Rest in peace. Live it up.
Got some tweets here from Duct Tape Freak from Google. Surge. A sudden, powerful forward or upward movement, especially by a crowd or by a natural force. Of a crowd or natural force, move suddenly and powerfully forward or upward.
Well, Google's got to fix that definition.
The journalist surged forward. From Viking writer.
Word insurgent.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
Okay.
Yes.
Because she even says that,
She
later
does.
on in that stupid
she does?
video. Yes.
Does she really?
So she absolutely believes that it is.
She actually says that?
Yeah. Well, she says insurgents. Yeah.
Oh, well, I know she says insurgents.
Yeah. But I'm saying that you were right
Yeah.
before you stopped it before she said it the first time, thinking that she believes that it's part of the word. She absolutely does.
That is crazy.
100%.
Gosh. Viking writer tweets, First of all, gut check stop being stupid, AOC. Scott Robertson, I guess the Weather Channel will need to change their hurricane coverage since the phrase storm surge is now racist.
Oh, that's militaristic.
And militaristic. Yeah. It doesn't mean you're an insurgent, okay? First of all, these are children. They're not insurgents. Crystal Marie G tweets, thank you for explaining surges because AOC made me scared that electrical surges were caused by insurgents.
Oh, wow.
I wasn't sure how those power strips would help. It was a close one.
Yeah. Oof.
DMXDM tweets, one surge AOC will never experience, a surge in her IQ. And from St. Chad of America, a soccer team of men that identifies as women. So a regular soccer team? Oh, my.
Oh.
Wow. That hurt Jeffy where he lives because he likes soccer.
Oh, do you really?
He likes it. He likes soccer.
You watch soccer? Quite a bit?
Funny. Yes, I like soccer.
Who's your favorite team?
I mean, I think it's a great idea, though, for a country to do that.
Wouldn't that be great?
And they need to do that with against teams that Megan plays.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
That's why it's got to be
absolutely.
in this hemisphere. Yeah.
Absolutely. Jeffy's 18 Spoons tweets, the Kamala cackle was the inspiration for the Godzilla scream.
Oh, really?
Oh, I didn't know that. They just recorded Kamala yawning, and the iconic sound was born.
Is that? I don't recall that.
That's interesting, though, isn't it?
That is. That is interesting.
It's interesting.
Is there a number?
Yeah, it's right.
Yeah, there's a number.
There is.
They're on the wall.
Oh, okay.
Huge numbers.
Blind?
888-900-3393. Is that the number?
Good. That's the
Okay,
number.
good.
Yeah, that's the number. Good job.
Went deep with that bit that time.
Do you know that they're starting to believe now that you might be able to mix and match the vaccines, and it might be a good thing?
Oh, wow. Nice.
Really weird.
Between the Astra and the Moderna. The 2 shots?
Yeah, Moderna and Pfizer, or Pfizer and Johnson & Johnson.
Because Johnson & Johnson is just the one.
Yeah, it's just one. So maybe you wouldn't mix that. I don't know. In January, though, Britain made a change to its vaccine guidelines that shocked a lot of health experts. If the second dose of one vaccine wasn't available, the patients could get a different one. So if you got the first vaccine and it was Pfizer, and then they were out of Pfizer, you just get the Moderna one.
Interesting.
Shot. The new rule was based on sheer guesswork. How would you like that?
Come on.
How do you like that? If you're getting the, don't worry about it. I'm sure it'll be fine. Don't worry about it.
I mean, we've seen all the great things that these vaccines can do. Why not a cocktail?
Why not?
This is feeling more and more every day like I Am Legend.
There was no scientific data at the time demonstrating that mixing 2 coronavirus vaccines was safe and effective. But that may change soon. In February, researchers, University of Oxford,
doing a live test.
They started a trial in which volunteers received a dose of Pfizer, and then that was followed by AstraZeneca, or vice versa. This month, the researchers will start analyzing the blood of the subjects and see how well the mix and match approach
Oh, that's good because, see, we didn't test this stuff on humans before, so we'll do it now.
So we'll do it now.
Oh, okay, on the fly after everyone's got it.
I mean, that was happening anyway.
Yes.
That is crazy that they didn't know what that was going to do, and they just started doing it. Yeah, go ahead. Whatever.
Well,
I mean, there's enough problems with the vaccines and the reactions to them without mixing and matching and just see if...
Are there really, though? Are there enough
works.
problems? I mean, the percentages are pretty low, right? I mean, certainly there isn't an overwhelming percentage of things
Well, we've
going
heard
wrong.
many stories, many anecdotal stories.
But we've also dosed millions of
yes,
people.
we have. Yes. So I suppose the percentage is somewhat low. But it's not low to you if you're one of the people that get it.
Well,
yeah, and what is this going to do to your body as the time goes along?
I know.
Yeah.
Months from now, years from
Nobody
now.
knows.
Nobody
knows.
Okay.
I'll just take the vaccine and shut up.
Are you going to get it? Have you gotten it?
I'm thinking about it. I have not gotten it yet. No.
You have not gotten it. What's holding you back?
I don't know.
Because everybody's eligible now, apparently.
I know.
I think in Texas you can get it if you want it.
I am thinking about getting the Johnson & Johnson one, the one-shot one.
Really?
Yeah, just get it over with and take it. You know?
That's less efficacious.
I know, but with everyone else taking the double, then we get to herd immunity.
The Johnson & Johnson's the one with the old baby parts, right?
I don't know. I don't care.
Is it?
Who hasn't put old baby parts into their blood before? So what?
Yeah, that's the one that they took from 1973 and cloned it. Yeah. Good stuff. That's the one Jeffy wants.
Oh, what?
It's a little problem with, using babies in that way.
From the 50s?
Aborted fetuses.
70s.
Whatever.
Well, regardless,
beautiful.
still be younger than you.
I mean, I've had stem cells put in my system for my knees and my. Who cares?
Stem cells from fetuses?
I don't know where they're from. I didn't ask.
You didn't ask.
I didn't ask.
But the question remains: you haven't decided if you're going to get the vaccine.
I didn't want to know.
You haven't decided if you're getting the vaccine
I have not.
at all.
No, they were my family members. A few of my family members are big on it.
I heard someone recently say, just take the vaccine and shut up, yet you haven't taken it yet.
if more people just take the vaccine and shut
then
up,
you don't have to
I
worry
should be
about
good.
It. Yeah.
I'm fine.
Okay. Well, and I'm tired of hearing, let's follow the science. When you just read a quote, it was guesswork that got them to this
Yeah,
point.
it wasn't science at all.
Guesswork was the quote. Sheer guesswork.
And I mean, we have the head of the CDC, right, telling us that impending doom could come. And the same.
Why? Because that's what she feels.
Yeah, she tells us that she's a mom.
That's not science.
She's talking to us as a mom and a mother.
That's not science, Putin.
I want the head of the CDC talking to me. All right, when I want to know what you as a mother feel, we'll do a Zoom call and we'll talk it over, okay?
Right.
When you're talking to the American people and the world, how about you use a little science?
That was one of those times when I have to share the truth and I have to hope and trust you will listen.
Okay.
I'm going to pause here. I'm going to lose the script. And I'm going to reflect on the recurring feeling I have of impending doom.
Recurring
we have so much to look forward to, so much promise and potential of where we are.
She's reading this
off
the script.
Reason for hope.
She just gave up the script.
But right now, I'm scared.
I see her eyes moving.
So that's all based on feeling.
Yeah.
For all her life, she feels it.
I didn't realize she sang that song, but I guess it was her.
Yeah, it was her. That's beautiful. So she wants to tell us about impending doom based on her feelings.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I love this. Follow the science, blah, 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 blah. We follow the science. And then she sits there and tells us about her feelings.
I know.
That's just unbelievable to me. Unbelievable. But that's Democrats for you. That's really what they base everything on.
What did I do with that AstraZeneca? Well, I got a Moderna here. Just take that. Get out of here. Here you go.
It's crazy.
What's going to happen?
I don't know. We're thinking it's probably okay.
Yeah, probably fine.
But I don't know. You know they do an AIDS cocktail. That's a whole bunch of different drugs. We're thinking this might be the same sort of deal. Go ahead.
Well, one thing we do know is that regardless of what happens to you, you're not going to be able to sue anybody that did this to you.
No, because no way. No way they don't allow that. Then they only have so much in the fund that you get if you go up against,
trust me,
if you go up against what something
well, they did
happens.
that, but that was a Trump thing, so that they could speed this thing along, and so that
I think that
and so the companies
could hold
that's
on.
That was a while ago, yeah. But it does. But I mean, that's good.
Yeah.
It sounds good on paper, right? Yes, we can speed it up. And
definitely feels good. I'll tell you that.
Right. It's based. We do feel better about it. Ladies and gentlemen, the CDC.
Is there anybody better for the CDC than Morris Albert? I don't think so.
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Nobody better. All right. Let me tell you about my feelings of the NBA. I don't like it anymore.
Really?
I don't watch it anymore. And
the
I don't
National
care about
Basketball Association.
Yeah. And their ratings are continuing to tank. And they're blaming that on, right now they're blaming it on, LeBron James is hurt. Right. But
thank you, Hawks.
The ratings were going down a lot before LeBron James got hurt.
The argument against that is pretty strong.
Yeah, people are sick and tired of the social justice nonsense, and it's not just the NBA; it's the NFL, it's Major League Baseball, it's everybody who's doing it. They're sick of it.
Yeah, if they move the All-Star game out of Atlanta because of this voting law, oh my gosh!
The union said they're up to talking about it, right?
Player union brought it up. Yeah.
So, how bad are the ratings? On March 23rd, when the Pelicans lost to the Lakers, I think.
That was a great game. Tell me, you didn't watch that game?
I did not watch that game.
The Pelicans and the Lakers?
No, yeah.
Oh, man.
I'll bet you were all over that.
Oh.
Yeah. It averaged 920,000 viewers. That's a 35% decline from the game in 2019 in the same time slot. 35% decline year over year. So, I mean, that just keeps happening.
That's not LeBron.
That's not LeBron. No. That's people saying, okay, I've had enough. I've had enough of your Black Lives Matter stuff. I've had enough of the social justice nonsense that you keep trying to jam down my throat. I'm not doing it.
And I will say that there is maybe a small argument to no fans.
Yeah,
right?
maybe.
Because football last year was really strange without fans. I mean, it just felt like, because with those big games, you do tune in to see the crowd and be a part of the experience, right? And without the fans,
You're looking in the crowd.
Yeah, I mean, it's part of the ambiance, man. It's part of the deal.
Okay, very good.
I mean, there's
Goodell says he wants full stadiums in the NFL this fall.
Good.
Yeah. Well, the Rangers are already doing full stadiums tomorrow,
opening
right?
day.
Isn't it tomorrow?
Yes,
opening day?
Yes, it is.
Full stadium.
Yeah, opening. Yeah, they're filling it up. So, I mean, I know that impending doom is coming, and we live in a winter. It's winter.
And you got to wear a mask at the Rangers too.
Sure. Yeah. They all have to wear a mask, but
leave the roof open.
But full stadium, you're not social distanced.
No, you are not.
Right? Even though I'll keep my social distance, but this world needs your hand.
It'll be tough to do with 50,000.
Yeah, it would.
There's no substitute for less. So love yourself and love your family. Love your neighbor and a friend. Anytime you love a stranger, just your friend, you ain't bad, yeah.
That's just as good as the Connells, I'll tell you that.
No, nothing's as good as the Connells.
Okay, I'm sorry.
I mean, U2 might be.
Okay, well.
I mean, not
close,
U2, but like the band U2.
The band U2.
Is probably a little bit better.
I don't know, maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah. Connells is pretty.
Why don't you guys sing a little 74-75 for us? Connell's biggest hit, huh?
I can't sing.
How about Slack-Jawed? Maybe that's a fun one.
Can't do it justice.
Right? Can't do
Be
it.
That's too bad.
Love to, though. Love to. Those such great songs. They really take me back, too.
I mean,
1993.
The nation is moving on, right? I mean, we are as a people are moving on.
And yes, you're absolutely
and our
right.
government is not.
That's why yesterday
that is correct.
Or Monday was so important to them. That's why Biden was out there preaching fear and come on,
mask up. We got to do this.
And then this chick did her little impending doom. They feel it slipping away.
Yeah.
State
you
by
noticed
state.
it all happened on the same day. And they bombarded us.
Yeah, they had a weekend powwow. Am I
yeah.
allowed to say that?
I don't
Powwow.
know.
They got together over the weekend, did their little Zoom calls, said Monday's message is scare the crap out of people because we're losing states one by one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right. 888-900-3393. We got this from Pathead Constitutional Stoner. Sent this out to us. Somewhere out there, a little 2-year-old girl has a mommy who's a stripper, a daddy that's a crackhead, and her grandpa's the president. Fact check that.
That is awesome. That is awesome.
America.
That is
so good.
Fantastic.
Somewhere out there is a little 2-year-old girl who has a mommy who's a stripper.
Was.
A daddy
was a
that's
stripper.
a crack.
Was.
And was a crackhead.
Thank
Apparently,
you.
Hunter was a crackhead.
Thank you.
We don't know if he still is.
Yeah.
And just because you use crack, I mean, I don't know that makes you a crackhead.
No, that's right. That's right.
She's probably not a stripper anymore. She's getting those checks from Burisma. So.
And her grandpa is the president.
Right.
Yeah, so it's beautiful.
The blood tests were done.
And by the way, the mainstream media and big tech are trying to cover up all of those facts.
They sure are.
The corruption of the Biden family and Hunter Biden, but now you have a chance to help make this story heard around the world. Filmmakers behind the Gosnell movie have announced a brand new project, a feature film called My Son Hunter.
I can't wait.
Going to expose the Hunter Biden scandal. All of them. Yeah, you're thinking, which one? All of them. You can learn more at mysonhuntermovie.com. mysonhuntermovie.com. This movie's going to tell it all. Hunter's wild escapades, the contents of his laptop, his shady foreign business deals, and even his ties to China. But these independent filmmakers need your help. Hollywood doesn't want to fund this movie. It's too controversial, and it exposes the truth behind some of the most powerful people in politics, and Hollywood loves these people. So they're certainly not going to help. That's why they're bringing the film directly to the people to be funded by you. So your gift of $10, $50, $100 or more, whatever you can afford, will help expose the most corrupt family in politics since the Clintons, maybe even beyond the Clintons.
Yeah, boy, it feels like it's beyond the Clintons.
Doesn't it, though? It really does. And your donation is 100% tax deductible. So go to mysonhuntermovie.com right now and make your donation. And welcome to it.
Thank you.
No, I wasn't really.
No, I appreciate it.
I wasn't really talking to you.
I'm happy to be here.
Yeah, well,
thank you.
We're happy you're here.
Thank you.
Thrilled. We were reminded of something during the break.
Oh, no.
That I just wanted to bring up because.
Oh, yeah.
for safety.
Oh, yeah, for safety. For safety purposes.
So people know.
Fun fact here?
So people know.
We have a fun fact that.
And is it a fun fact?
Yes.
It is an actual
fun
fact.
There's a new CDC study, Jeffy.
I love the CDC.
That finds nearly 80% of people hospitalized for COVID-19 were overweight or obese. So I guess what they're saying is fat people.
Pat. The camera is here.
Oh, okay, yeah, right. I don't know
audience.
why I keep looking at Jeffy.
The audience is listening to you.
I don't know why
I just keep looking at Jeffy. I don't know why. It's weird because I should be looking at fat people.
The stat is
fat people apparently have the hardest problem with COVID-19 So
really,
yeah, big fatties. They have a.
He's helping you show prep.
It didn't say anything about. It didn't say anything about athletically overweight.
No, it did not.
Okay,
no,
so
it didn't.
Good.
He's helping you show prep for chewing the fat later by telling you directly this fact.
Right, that these fat people have the hardest time.
So
apparently that is the biggest.
Yes, that has been
comorbidity, though. Right, it's bigger than diabetes, I think. And so I don't know. I don't know why I keep looking at you instead of the camera.
They haven't moved the camera.
No, the camera's over here.
Hi, there's the one there. We got one over there.
Jeffy's over there.
But,
I mean, look, you got one there.
I mean, I appreciate you sharing your little fun fact.
Yeah, it's a fun fact, right? I should be looking in the mirror too, because I got news for me.
I got news for me. That should be a T-shirt. I got news for me.
That's actually a great T-shirt.
I mean, it's not as good as like a fascist T-shirt.
But that's one of the reasons why I'm a little nervous about it, right? That's one of the reasons. I got high blood pressure. And then, the big fatso thing going for me. So
who among us?
Who among us?
First of all, just gut check. Stop.
So, is the vaccine worth the risk? That's what it comes down to, isn't it? And I just haven't decided yet. I don't know. Because I guess everybody can get it now, supposedly. Did you know that there's a new 90-90 situation going on? Where 90, a new 90-90. 90% of American adults are going to have it available.
Okay.
And it will be available within 5 miles of 90% of the population.
I mean, who put numbers in front of Joe like that? That's cruel.
That is cruel.
They were setting him up.
Because he did not do it well.
He just kept repeating 90-90.
90-90.
Now, is this 90-90 for the people in the inner city?
And the rural areas. It's only the blacks and Hispanics in the inner city and the rural areas don't know how to get on the internet.
If you have a black or Hispanic friend, take them with you.
Take them with you.
Otherwise, they're not going to find their way to the vaccine.
Show them where the DMV is.
Now, do they have to show an ID
get
to
get
the vaccine?
Yeah, no, they don't have IDs. They don't have them.
That's what I was...
They don't know where to get them.
You don't have to show an ID to get a vaccine.
They can't get an ID.
I'm pretty sure you do.
Is that true, by the way? Because that's interesting if it is. I don't know. I mean, you got to write down your name. You got
to make an appointment.
Got to make the appointment. And so when you get there, I'm sure they do ask you for your driver's license.
Right, you got to have some sort of
they do take your ID.
They have to have some sort of identification, right? Yeah.
Corby, have you had the vaccine?
He did.
Jeez, this guy. I mean, like, you've got the vaccine. You wear the mask every day. You're the only person in this building that wears a mask.
And he's still alive. So
he's still alive.
Wow.
But guess what?
He wasn't on his
The rest of us are
He
dead.
wasn't on his deathbed like me over here, who doesn't wear a mask.
So are you super afraid of it? But you already got the... I mean...
Not really, but I got somebody at home I'm taking care of.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You got extenuating
See, he cares about people, whereas we do not.
We don't care about people. That's a good point.
That's the thing.
Clear.
But you did have to show your ID, Corby confirmed.
Yeah, that's the hope.
So he had to show his ID? Yeah.
Yeah, but what about when you went to vote? Huh?
Thank you.
Do you have to show your ID when you go to vote?
Usually,
amazing. Yeah, I do actually.
In Texas.
In Texas. Yeah. So.
Well, then that's racist.
I hope we don't make minorities show their ID,
Better not,
because that's
Dad.
voter suppression, because they don't have one.
Wait, were there minorities getting the vaccine when you were there, and were they forced to show an ID as well?
I didn't check. They're all in cars.
Well, you better get on that.
Yeah, get on that.
How many minorities were in line with you?
How many? How
Yeah.
many, Corby? Did you
All of
count?
them, I think.
All of them? Okay. All right. All minorities were in line with you?
Wait a minute, and they were in their
Wow, that's
cars?
weird.
You mean they could get a driver's license? Oh my goodness!
All right, more Pat Gray Unleashed coming up. Got some tweets here from Wes Usery. Wait, aren't 80% of Americans overweight? Asking for my fat friends.
Okay, well, look at this. Fun fact 40% of Americans are obese.
Okay.
70
But how many are overweight?
72.
72. I think
Very
it's really
close.
Pretty close.
Wow.
72% are overweight?
No, 72
Yeah, but-
are obese, right?
No, 40% are obese.
Because that's a strange. That obese
72.
number is that whole.
Oh, tell us
obese-
about this. What do you know?
Obese BMI thing is.
No, BMI's
those-
messed up.
those
You're
numbers,
right.
Those numbers are
No, I'm
skewed.
with you. That's true.
Well, the overweight thing is because when you go to the doctor, you can be like 6'9". If you weigh over 120 pounds, they're going to be like, "Ooh, you're borderline
Tell me
obese."
this.
Yes. I'm 6'9", 120. Yeah, that's borderline obese. That's not good. You need to get a salad in, my friend.
No, you're right. The BMI thing's messed up.
I told my doctor, I said, you're put on a few pounds.
He says that to you?
Yeah, and I was like, well, I'm trying to get to 800 pounds. He just stopped writing. He was like, good luck.
But hold on a second. The numbers are, oh gosh, math is involved, Keith. So, but it still syncs up because the CDC is using those numbers. So regardless of overweight, obese, or whatever,
right.
it's saying it still matches up that the larger you are, the more
The bigger
susceptible.
problem you have with
Yes.
COVID-19, yeah. Jeffy's long-lost abs tweets. So long-lost that we don't remember them
When's the last
at
time
all.
you saw them?
Your abs.
Have you seen them?
Were you a baby, like birth?
That's silly,
Is that
Pat.
what it
That's
was?
silly. No.
Are your abs on the side of a milk carton now?
AOC is just trying to save us from COVID. Remember, before you go out to stop, gut check. And if your gut is fat, wear a mask.
Oh, that's a good. That is
good
a
safety
good.
tip.
Right?
Yeah.
Good safety tip. Indianans of Dissent tweets, are Pat and Keith having a random outbreak of allergic, or is the sniffing intentional? While they tell Jeffy they're glad to have him on the show this morning. No, it's
Allergies, right?
We're glad to have you on the show. Yeah, it's allergies.
That's what I thought.
it is.
I don't have any allergies, but I am very happy to have you on the show.
Yeah, just a little bit of a runny nose this
Really?
morning. I mean,
Happy to be here.
you know,
There you go.
pollen is
Sorry about that.
really bad right now.
Stinks. There's some
Happy to be
Kleenex
here.
for you there if
Yeah.
you want to.
No, I don't need those.
No, he does. He's
Yeah,
got
I
the
do.
allergies, right?
Saw the pollen. You know, we got this table out in our patio, and
Yeah, it's been bad.
it's a black table, but it's topped in green powder. Every year at this time, it's pollinated every single morning when we go out there. You got to clean off all the pollen. So that's what it is. I'm sure it's allergies.
It's growing new tables?
No, actually, it's
Sorry.
It just happens.
Yeah, but yeah, I've been
Just
seeing
happens.
that on the darker vehicles now. It's that time of year. Sneezorama.
So, no, we seriously happy that Jeffy's here.
Okay, we got. Thank you. I got it.
He's very, very happy.
I appreciate it.
All right. Okay, good. All right, so you got the point, right? You know what we're saying.
No, damn, you're happy that I'm here.
Yeah, you know what we're saying. Yeah, okay. All right, good. 888-900-3393. Also at Pat Unleashed on Twitter. A Seattle Black Lives Matter supporter was arrested the other day and charged with multiple hate crimes stemming from at least two separate incidents. On March 16th, Christopher Allen Hamner, again a BLM supporter, allegedly threatened Pamela Cole, an Asian American woman, and her two children while they sat at a light. According to documents, the 51-year-old reportedly jumped out of his car and yelled, "F you, you Asian B, F you." Why is this?
I don't understand this at all.
Why
I don't know.
is this a thing?
I don't know.
And it seems to be a thing for some, right?
Yeah, real thing.
Weird.
This has been an agenda since the guy shot up the places in Atlanta, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because the media, and especially this government, needs a distraction. I mean, the random acts of violence have been happening all the time. No one was reporting. We had video after video after video when Black Lives Matter was running wild, right? And they were beating up white people. It wasn't this anti-white hatred being reported, but they need this distraction. They found it, and here we are.
A few days later, Hamner was implicated in a similar incident when he was said to have followed two Asian Americans in their car. Prosecutors said he cut them off and charged at them while yelling obscenities. Some of the victims included children as young as 5, according to authorities. It's just so weird. King County Prosecuting Attorney's Office said Hamner has been charged with a hate crime for violent anti-Asian behavior. It's being held on $75,000 bond. Huh.
Wait, that's a charge?
Good.
Anti-Asian behavior?
Yeah. That's a little concerning, isn't it? I mean, we do stand united against racism.
Yes, we do.
Right.
But is yelling something at somebody a crime now? Is that a crime? Seriously?
Yeah,
that's a hate crime you can be arrested for?
That's not the. I mean, I've done some other stories too recently where, yes, yeah, they arrested people
in America.
Yeah,
they're arresting people for yelling things at them.
I mean, we've already been arresting people for what they've typed on the internet.
Yeah, right. That's true. That is true.
I mean, it's just
scary.
Okay.
Kind of scary.
And just a little.
Because it used to be, I mean, while it's not nice and nobody wants you to do it, it wasn't a crime to say F you to somebody, right?
Right.
You could say that, and you could call somebody the B word. But I guess in this day and age, when you say F you to somebody of a certain ethnicity, you're going to jail.
I guess so.
And you're going to be charged with a hate crime.
Yeah.
I mean, the next thing you know, when you start calling people fat.
Oh, that's wrong.
That's when
call people fat.
Starting to
now you're in trouble.
That's just wrong.
Now right?
Yeah,
right.
That's just wrong.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Shouldn't be doing that.
Wait, should not be doing that?
No, should not be doing that.
I'm getting conflicting messages over here.
No, not at all. I've always said.
Have you always said?
That's beyond the pale.
Okay.
That's what I've said.
Is it beyond the pale?
It's beyond the pale.
That's what you've always said?
I've always said that.
All right.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
I should listen more closely when you speak. I'm not sure I've heard that.
Shaming is unacceptable.
Thank you. It was wrong then, it's wrong now.
We should fat affirm Jeffy. We should affirm that Jeffy is fat.
That's what we've done.
Yeah, is it?
We've never shamed you. We've always affirmed.
Right, it's not
your
shaming.
fatness.
You have affirmed it.
We just affirmed your fatness this morning, right? So you've been affirmed again.
But we are glad that you're here today.
Affirmative. Okay. All right. Let me tell you about Omega XL. If you have inflammation that's brought on a lot of pain into your life and you're sick and tired of it, this could be a game changer for you. It's Omega XL, and it fights inflation. Inflammation. It has basically an off switch for inflammation. And this is backed by 35 years of clinical research. It's been around for a long time. It is not a drug. It's not something you're going to get addicted to, become dependent upon, but it just turns off the inflammation, and then your pain goes away. So this, again, it could be a game changer for you. Give it a try. Just to get you started, when you order one bottle of Omega XL, you'll get a second bottle for free. Visit OmegaXL.com/Pat. That's OmegaXL.com/Pat, or call 800-844-4888.
This is Pat Gray Unleashed.
All right. Former U.S. Senator Heidi Heitkamp calling Gina Carano some names here. This was on Bill Maher's show, right?
Yes.
This is so uncool, and I don't understand it. I mean, Gina Carano has done nothing wrong to anybody, has she? I mean,
No, she just warned us that we're walking down the road that Nazi Germany walked down. That's it.
That's so crazy.
She's not on any network shows or anything anymore, is
Well,
she?
fortunately, no, because she can't get a job probably to save her life anymore, which is great because of what she said, which again was
It was a meme, and it was just basically comparing today with the road that Nazi Germany walked down, and just said, "Hey, this is where we're headed."
You dumped that, Corby, didn't you? You didn't hear that live on the air.
Yeah, but
no,
talking about.
Thankfully, when Disney Plus turned their back on her and cut her loose from The Mandalorian, Daily Wire is producing a movie.
She's
with
doing
her.
work with
So that's
Daily
good.
Wire, which is good.
Ben Shapiro and them.
That is good.
So she actually does have work. I don't know that the Daily Wire is up to Disney Plus cash yet, but
maybe not quite, but maybe I
there's
don't know.
not very many companies that are.
Yeah, true. Anyway, here's what Heidi Heitkamp said about her.
I like this picture. Who was the woman in the Mandalorian? What did she do? She liked something?
She was a Nazi.
Oh, that's different,
Yeah.
right? I'm thinking of somebody else. Well, she's not a Nazi.
She's a white. She's
Look
involved
at that.
in white
You're calling her
supremacy.
in that.
She's called other people Nazis.
Right.
So she's the Nazi.
Okay, everyone's a Nazi now.
She does hang with white supremacists.
It's like a Mel Brooks.
Actually, she
hangs with white
I
supremacists.
suppose I'm now subject to defamation.
I don't know. I mean, it depends on what your definition of white supremacist is. That also, the goalpost there changed a lot.
Right.
You
Thank
a guy
you,
in a
Bill.
Klan hood who.
But I think we have to be really careful. There's two things the Republicans think they're going to get
Pause it for a second. Okay, she just called her a Nazi.
You have to be really careful, though.
And says she hangs with white supremacists. But let's be really careful now. We have to be really careful. Do we, Heidi? Oh my gosh, that's
and
amazing.
then she just said, "Oh, I suppose I'm subject to defamation lawsuits now."
That's great.
Yeah.
Unreal.
Yeah, you are.
Let's see the rest of this.
Careful. There's two things the Republicans think they're going to get Biden on. Cancel culture and this whole Dr. Seuss stuff that's going on where they're reading Green Eggs and Ham, proving that some of these senators can actually read. And
you got some
so we can't ignore the fact that we got Donald Trump was in part because of political correctness.
Oh, brother. Jeez. What a
surprise that
hideous
she's
person.
a former senator.
Isn't it surprising?
In North Dakota.
Really?
Okay.
I mean, that is. Why is she a Nazi? Because she warned that we're starting to do things that remind her and others of Nazi Germany? Is that why she's a Nazi?
So kind of here's what you kind of the guideposts here, right? If you're on the right and you try to warn people that our society is heading down a dangerous road, potentially ending up like Nazi Germany, that is verboten, unintended. Now, if you're on the left and you refer to the President of the United States, Donald Trump, as Hitler,
then it's
that's cool.
fine.
I mean, that's absolutely, that makes it. And she actually, Gina responded on Twitter. She had a tweet to Heidi Heitkamp where she said, right there,
Here we have more of the dehumanizing phase of cancel culture. Repeat lies over and over until the population takes them as truth. False, disturbing, and disgusting language coming from a former U.S. senator. Yeah, good for you, Gina.
Yeah, and then she said, as soon as you said it, you were liable. So I hope some attorneys have been
She
on
did.
the phone lately.
And I'm glad she included that last part because that maybe sends a little chill down her spine. I hope so. That's pathetic.
Well, I mean, they ended up being really careful.
Yeah, she's so really careful.
I mean,
She's,
we're okay
well, she
now.
has to be really
She's
careful.
probably talking to herself after she said that.
So amazing. I mean, it's reminiscent of when Glenn asked whether or not Obama was a racist. That made him a racist.
Oh, yeah.
Now, when you warn about Nazi Germany and certain things being done like they did,
Can't even ask
now
the
you're a
question.
Nazi.
Cannot
you can't
ask the question.
question.
That's Sharon Osbourne asking the question. Nope, have a nice day. You're off the show. We're tired of hearing from you.
Is she
Take
off the
care.
show now?
Oh, yeah, gone.
Oh, Sharon
Have a
Osbourne
nice
is
day.
gone
Oh,
from
yeah.
the talk.
As predicted on Chewing the Fat, by the way, 100%. She, definitely gone. And they are, no way was she coming back.
Right.
Right. I mean, they originally set they were going to be on hiatus until Tuesday, and then come Monday they were like, "Ooh, yeah, it's going to be a little bit longer." Because she was in talks with them and brought in the big gun attorneys, and then by Friday afternoon, have a nice day, we're done.
And she walked away with a $10 million check.
Between $5 and $10 million, and they claim that she'll be able to, say what she wants. I don't know that that's going to be true.
Well, I don't care as long as I got my $10 million. I'm fine with that. Okay.
Well, is Sharon?
I feel a little bit less bad for her with the $10 million check.
Plus, is Sharon? While everyone needs $5 to $10 million, does she? I mean,
and remember,
she's
this
saved. Ozzy's been hasn't really toured in quite a while. I don't know how much money Black Sabbath and Ozzy is bringing in these days. He's probably still doing okay.
I don't think, but Ozzy hasn't been with Black Sabbath for some time.
But I'm just saying, none of that money is. She's saved that family, right? I mean, she's and the anchor of that show is The Talk. Going to be The Talk without Sharon now? No way. Is that Cheryl Underwood, the one that got into the argument over what racism was with Sharon Osbourne? Is she going to be the anchor of The Talk now?
I kind of doubt it. Do we know who's going to be the anchor? No, we don't.
I mean, I guess they give it to her, right? They have to. She's an African-American female. It's her job. All right.
So true.
Mm-hmm.
Good luck.
Well, so true.
Good luck. God bless.
We'll see. We'll see.
Because she's, just like Cheryl Underwood said, it's not about the exact words. It's about the reaction and the implications, too.
Oh.
So.
The reaction?
Yeah, it's not about the exact words. Yeah. Racism is not about the exact words.
No, it really is. Yeah, it's about the exact. No, it really is about the exact words.
I'm telling you what she said, Pat.
I know. I'm telling you. It is. It is about the exact words.
You're saying that she was wrong. Really?
She was wrong, yeah.
Wow, because Sharon Osbourne is, hit the bricks.
Wow.
Because of that.
Well, gut check, stop. That's what I have to say on that.
Thank you.
First of all.
All right. Got this interesting television report about a guy who broke up with his girlfriend in Australia.
Yes.
Check this out.
Can's mother has been forced to block dozens of calls after her ex-partner allegedly took her phone number and plastered on poles here around the CBD, telling people to call up and impersonate Chewbacca for a chance to win $100.
This would be the most childish breakup I've ever had. All he had to do was be mature and go, I don't love you anymore, I want to move on.
The calls have been waking her and her 3 young children up at odd hours in the evening, and they're yet to stop.
I won $500.
Well, I'm getting phone calls at really strange hours of the night, about 1 o'clock till 4 o'clock.
Forced to call back the wannabe Wookiees and tear down the posters.
That is not funny at all.
Oh,
that's mean.
I think it's really funny.
That's mean.
Call and impersonate Chewbacca for a chance to win $100.
Okay, there's a larger issue here.
That's really funny.
Okay, I think we found the one person who knows less about her cell phone than I do about mine. You can turn your ringer off. It doesn't have to wake you up at 4 in the morning, lady. What are we doing here?
That's a good
Come on.
Yeah, it wakes me up at all hours of the night.
Yeah, turn it off, Puddin'.
I mean,
there is a cure for that.
I think we see why the guy left you. You're not a thinker, are you? Come on now.
That's a good point. Huh.
Okay.
Weird.
Really funny, though.
That's very funny. It's kind of a creative way to break up with somebody.
Way.
But wait a minute. He's not
impersonate Chewbacca.
He's not doling out $100 to everybody, right? He said a chance to win. It's one of those chances to win.
Yeah, you got a chance to win.
And how's he going to find out who called? He doesn't have access to her phone anymore.
That's why you've got a chance.
See, here's the thing.
What?
Nobody's actually winning the $100.
Oh, no.
Yeah, that's a surprise.
Oh, now I'm on her side. I'm on her side now. It's not
now
funny.
You're angry.
That's why you're obligated by law when you say caller number 10 wins, that caller number 10 is the winner.
Mm-hmm.
There's no messing around with that.
No messing around. No.
Okay? No messing around. I mean, you have to caller 1, 2, 3, right all the way.
All the way to 10. Yeah.
And whoever it is.
And goodness knows, when we were in music radio, we never cheated on that.
No, well, we
caller
were
10
obligated
had
by
to
law.
be caller 10.
Obligated by law to
and
take
if it was
that.
caller 97, for like B97 or B98 or whatever, and you went caller 98, and you didn't go to caller 98, you waited for somebody that sounded good on the other end of the line.
Wait, what?
You wouldn't do that.
What's happening here?
I wouldn't do that. Not for a minute.
This feels wrong.
Nobody would say, hey, I don't have time to do 98 phone calls. I'm going to caller 10.
Well, no,
and if caller 10's
and
terrible...
I'm going to tell caller 10 you're caller 98 if caller 10 sounds good. That would never happen.
That's what I'm saying.
Right.
Yeah, you're
that's
obligated.
what I see. Yeah, right. So,
radio magic.
Radio magic. A little peek behind the curtain.
What's the most money you've ever given away on a radio station, Pat? To lucky winner, caller number 98.
Well, not to caller 98, but we gave away during the birthday game $50,000, I think.
Whoa!
Really?
And how did that work again?
$50,000.
If it was your birthday, or
10.
You gave away $10,000.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Back in the day in Baltimore, Washington, we gave away $50,000.
Yeah. At this point,
that's a good prize,
radio
man.
stations,
$50,000's a good prize,
especially 30 years ago.
Heck yeah.
Radio stations have been hurting so much that now their contests are like, we might have a coupon here for like a Big Mac or something.
You get a Hardee's gift certificate.
We get a free download of the new Shakira song.
When you buy some French fries, you'll get a small soda on the side
with this coupon that you have to come by and pick up.
Yeah, $50,000.
Yeah.
And we gave away a down payment for a house, which might have been more than that. That might have been 70. That might have been 75 or 100,000. Yeah.
What would you say, like the program director of a radio station like that might say about it? Maybe he would say something along the lines
Dude, it just is what it is.
Oh, I
think that's what they'd say.
Sounds familiar. That sounds very familiar.
Although we did...
Dude, it just is what it is.
We did give away, I remember when gasoline first hit, I think $2 a gallon or something. It was a big deal. I remember giving away. Yeah, I mean, we gave away, 97 cents a gallon. I remember doing that. 97 cents a gallon. I mean, when cars were backed up for miles.
Oh, yeah, I bet.
10 gallons, no more than 10 gallons. 97 cents a gallon. That was the whole morning.
Can you imagine filling up your tank for $9.70? Boy, those days don't come back.
No, they do.
I do recall doing that.
I just paid $66 to fill up my gas tank.
That's good. It's only going to get better, Pat.
Only going to get better. You're right. You're right.
It's only going to get better. Count on that.
I am counting on that.
Count on that.
It's going to be
You
great.
should probably get it retrofitted to run on pixie dust, since that is the plan by the current administration.
Well, I'll tell you what the current administration plan is. You're going to ride a bike. Ride a bike or take a bus.
That is the plan. Because it's not going to be a combustion engine, I'll tell you that.
No.
And there's not going to be an electric car for every single person in 2035.
The infrastructure problem is that car running on gas, shoot them and dead. And there's going to be so many dead cars and bodies along the side of the highway.
Are you going to switch to riding a bike to work?
Oh, man, yes.
Jeffy out
I
there
love bike
pedaling.
riding.
With his physique?
Right.
Oh, he lives for that.
I'm a professional bicyclist.
Right, okay. When's the last time you rode a bike, out of curiosity? Besides this morning, I mean, the commute.
The other day.
That's what
the other day, right?
Last millennium.
Yeah.
Was the last.
The other year.
It may have been a while.
It may have been. You don't recall.
It's been a while.
I'll bet I last rode a bike when I was 12 years old. So it's been a little while.
It's been a while.
It's been a little while for me.
See, I know.
Been a little while.
That's good. They're coming back, though.
They're coming back.
They're coming back.
Oh, yes, they are.
Yes,
and
indeed.
Pete Buttigieg is leading the pack.
All right, we will see you tomorrow if we can get here on our bicycles.
Well, good luck.
Have a good day. See you tomorrow. Pat Gray Unleashed.
Pat Gray, only on the Blaze Radio Network.